How did you get your father-in-law's approval? Let's just say mine involved fire, handcuffs, and a slightly illegal goat. I, 29 menos, always thought my biggest challenge in life would be paying off my student loans. Turns out it was convincing my girlfriend's dad that I wasn't a woke parasite who lives off avocado toast and Satan's Wi-Fi. Her father, Hank, is a retired colonel, the kind of guy who believes that emotions are for communists and salad is for women named Denise. When I first met him, he shook my hand so hard my ancestors dislocated their shoulders. Then he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Son, if you hurt my daughter, I'll bury you so deep they'll need Wi-Fi to reach you." Great start. The man hated me instantly. Why? Because I work in IT. He called it lazy people's engineering. He'd say things like, "In my day, real men built bridges, not websites about cats." So yeah, bonding wasn't going great. Then came the family barbecue, a chance to impress him. His words, not mine. I showed up with a decent bottle of wine. He showed up with a shotgun, just in case the ribs misbehave. During the BBQ, I accidentally mentioned being vegetarian once. The silence that followed could have powered a Tesla. Hank looked at me like I'd just confessed to burning the flag. Then he leaned forward and said, "Son, if God didn't want us to eat meat, he wouldn't have made cows so slow." I laughed nervously. He didn't. That's when the incident happened. One of his prized goats, yes, he raises goats, don't ask, got loose and started sprinting through the yard. Hank was yelling, "Catch her before she hits the grill." And in that moment, something inside me snapped. Maybe fear, maybe the vegetarian guilt. I bolted after the goat. She jumped the fence. I followed. Both of us landed in his neighbor's rose garden. Turns out the neighbor was the local sheriff. So there I was, on my knees, in mud, clutching a screaming goat like a hostage, while the sheriff shouted, "Put the animal down!" I did what any rational man would do. I yelled back, "You first!" 10 minutes later, I was in handcuffs. Hank was laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. I figured that was it. I'd lost the man forever. But apparently, watching me tackle livestock while being arrested triggered something primal in him. When the sheriff finally released me, Hank slapped me on the back and said, "Son, that's the most American thing I've ever seen." He handed me a beer, introduced me to his friends as the crazy bastard who caught my goat, and called me family. A week later, he gave me his blessing to marry his daughter. His exact words were, "You're insane, but you've got balls, and that's all that matters." Now, every Thanksgiving, he retells the story of how my dumbass son-in-law wrestled Daisy the goat like a Taliban escapee. I've stopped correcting him, because honestly, if getting arrested for goat wrangling is what it took for him to respect me, I'd do it again. Though next time, I'm charging admission. Kicker. Last Christmas, he gifted me a pair of handcuffs. Said, "You'll need these when the next one gets loose." I still don't know if he meant the goat or his daughter.